only promote the truth.
Yeah, you know what time it is. You know what time it is. You see that title. So everything is shifted to another level because the most quoted prophet in all of scriptures is Yishaiyahu, Isaiah. And about an hour and a half ago or less, it's got to be within the last 2 hours, I just completed the translation of 66 chapters of Yishaiyahu, the most intense translation so far in all of scriptures. And that's coming from someone and a team with me that translated all of the Brit Hadash, all the New Testament. Mic check. Y'all hear me good? Give me a couple of y'all hear me goods because I'm going in. I've been celebrating. I went in and Lena and Kai. Y'all know Kai was under the weather a little bit. You know, he's bouncing back strong. We got some great naturopaths to work with us. So, and we do it, you know, it's so amazing. My son's never, ever had a pharmaceutical, ever. And so anytime he gets a little something, you know how kids get a little something, we just naturally treat it, and it's great. All right, thank you for the loud and clears. All right, now look. Y'all already know. I gotta put some, I had my air conditioner. I ain't got to turn down low enough. I'm already getting hot. Got all these, I got an in-house studio, and we got a lot of lights in here. Gets hot. But y'all good? Y'all ready to get it? I don't know where we're going with this because my mind is stretched. My mind is stretched. So I'm going to play this by ear. I almost was going to do this as a jam session. I'm flying it. Get out of here. I almost did this as a jam session. Because whenever I'm that stretched, I got up like at what? I didn't go to bed till about 2:30 last night, pushing. And I got up and started right back at around 8 something this morning. And so then I finished my time around 6:30 my time. Man. So my mind's a little bit stretched, fam. I'm going to drive it. There it is. I moved it. So I'm going to go in based on how the Spirit leads me because there are 66 powerhouse cannons. It's a wrap. You can't take it back now. It's been translated in its most purest form. I know Satan want to kill me every day. Can't touch me without Yahuwah's permission. So I walk underneath that covering, underneath that faith. So I'm going to just see what you want me to talk about, Yahuwah. Out of all these 66 powerhouse, I say they're like cannons, not like cannons as in book. They're like boom. Shout out to Brother Daniel, Brother Larry, getting the supers going, supporting the channel. I just want y'all to know, everybody that does a super chat, you'll see a little thing down in the bottom of your screen. If you're on YouTube, you can do a super chat. You can support the channel. We pour out so much content on this channel. We do these lives, and it really makes a difference with us being able to continue to produce a gang of content that helps people get the truth. The only channel we know of that's promoting that Yahuwah is the only Messiah is kind of weird. I think that's weird, man. It is weird. How could you find the name of Yahuwah and not know that he's the only Messiah? When I saw that from the gate, I'm going to find that video somewhere. I'm going to prove it. All right. Yahuwah, where you want me to go with this? I'm just going to keep scrolling. My review team, shout out to the review team. And then we're going to get the Spanish review. Y'all got about 72 hours. We're going to get the Spanish review team they're gonna get connected in, and they're gonna be over there working. And the people in there, they're gonna be nuts. They're gonna go to a whole nother level. Because I know for a fact the review team, you're getting to know Yahuwah at the highest level possible. And what I found is everybody that's in on this project, let me put it up. It used to always be up, but they switched my stuff here on my software. So look at this bottom left-hand corner. See where it says support now at tsinfo.org? Like, I don't know how to tell you. Shout out to my sister Lizette. That's super. I don't know how to tell you how important it is. My sister Shirley's in the building with that chat. I don't know how to express to you how important it is when you go to tsinfo.org and you support, how much impact that has on the world. Like, you thinking it's just like you over there. But when you do your support, you extend it. Because all they do, I got a team, man. They sit down, they budget things out. They go, all right, here's what we can do. We can expand now. Or they go, oh, we got to cut back. They do one or two things all the time. They go, we can expand. Hold on. Lost the cap to my chapstick. Got all fired up. They go, we can expand, or we can maintain, or we can cut back. And it's usually one or the other. It's like hot or cold. It's either let's expand, or it's a little bit low now, let's cut back. All your support. Shout out to my brother Joe. Brother Joe said, we're so proud of you and the team, Brother Jay. Congratulations on completing the real book of Isaiah. Yeah, y'all don't have it. And I done read several books to you, and it's had a deep impact on every one of you. Everyone that's listened to when we read these books, like the other day, when we read the 45th chapter of Yishaiyahu, and y'all started seeing the real Yahuwah, and then nobody can fool you. You can't unhear that. All of a sudden, you what's happening is you're doing building blocks to your mind, owning your own thoughts. That's the best way. You're doing building blocks to owning your thoughts. What happens is you've had people that's taking up tenancy. They're renting space in your brain. Pastors, teachers, mom, dad, grandparents, aunts, uncles, they're all renting space in your mind. And you keep thinking that your thoughts are your thoughts. Well, unless you know how to master your subconscious mind on an earthly level, before we go to the spiritual level, 99.9% of the people don't know how to master their subconscious mind on an earthly level. 99.9% of the people have no clue, zero. Some of y'all hearing this for the first time, that from 0 to 7 years of age, your majority what's going to run your entire life is your subconscious mind, and the entire foundation, how it acts, thinks, reacts, is built from 0 to 7 years of age. This has been studied inside and out. Hey, Plato, you know that big old great philosopher they talk about? I'll give him some credit on some stuff because he was on it. He said, you give me a child until they're 7, and I'm going to show you the adult. I heard him say that. I was like, whoa. And he actually said it this way: give me a boy until they're 7, and I'll show you the man. I just create a gender neutral point of that. Give me the child until they're 7. I'm going to show you the adult. And it's true. And the whole key is we don't have no control over what we eat, what we wear, what we hear, how we're taught, what we drink. From 0 to 7, we're completely dependent upon somebody else. That's why when Yahuwah had them go in and take over these nations, he said, wipe everybody out. Shout out to Sister Cute. Yahuwah said, wipe out everybody. Why did Yahuwah say wipe out everybody? Because Yahuwah knows what he created with the 0 to 7 stuff. Sister Annette coming in strong, the super. my sister, Yahu. From 0, hey, listen, let me tell you about wavelengths, brain wavelengths. 0 to 2, you're in delta state. Your brain waves operate between 0 to 4 hertz. I don't study this. This is how I got control over my subconscious mind on an earthly point. Like I had control over my subconscious mind from an earthly point of view before I really started to master my spiritual ownership. From 0 to 2. You don't even really know what's going on from 0 to 2. If I ask y'all, what happened when this happened? Where was you at when you were 1, 1.5? Y'all don't have a clue. From 2 to 7, you go into what's called theta. It's like a hypnotic state. You kind of remember some stuff. But what you don't know is your brain is learning the most. 0 to 2, you're growing the most. You're healing to get strong, to let your body expand the most. From 2 to 7, you're still growing, but now your brain is reasoning. That's why my son is completely bilingual. English, Spanish, no problem. Because his mother she only spoke to him, other than if I was saying something, in Spanish from the time he was born. And I talked to him predominantly in English and mixed in the Spanish, but predominantly in English. So now, because he from 0 to 7, he's 9, about to turn 10, he's got that talking into him, and his mind is just absorbing all of that from 0 to 7. From 0 to 7, he only knew the things of Yahuwah. Come on now. Y'all think I'm just going to leave it here on this earth? Wait a minute. From 0 to 7, he only knew the things of Yahuwah. What do you think about that? What y'all going to do with that one? That's like bizarre. That my son, from the time he was conceived in his mama's belly, all we were doing was talking the things of Yahuwah to him. When he came out, we were only talking the things of Yahuwah. He don't understand, comprehend, respect, validate, has no emotions other than leave me alone. When it comes to Jesus or Lord or God, he don't get none of that. None of that. He don't have to wash none of that. He is one of the first since Yahuwah came to the earth. Since Yahuwah came to the earth as Yahusha, my son is one of the first native born followers of Yahuwah, a Yahuwah on this earth. I don't talk to too many people. He's native born. He's native born into knowing no other name. How many of y'all can say that? Hardly anybody you know. But how many gonna get to say that because of us? A lot of people we know that come to Yahuwah. See, everybody has a baby now that's in here now. They're gonna have native born babies. Let us just ride this thing out for a couple, 2 or 3 years, and these babies start popping out. This is gonna change everything. Now, some of y'all got babies that are still less than 7. And if y'all listen to what I said and you immerse them into the word of Yahuwah, they will cleanse out all the nonsense quickly. What you gonna do? Look at Adam. He going, man, Adam, don't you got a native born now? Put it in the chat, Adam. You and Rachel, didn't y'all have a native born Yahuwah? Look, Adam said, my 2 daughters are native born. That's a rare thing to say. They don't know nothing else. They ain't heard nothing else. They ain't heard mama, dad whisper, God, Lord, Jesus, none of that. That's what we're building. So when you go to tsinfo.org and you stay relentless on it, like you don't show up. So some people, they just show up for the telethon. And then you see the 144. Nope. That's why I'm so proud and hardly anybody gets it. I'm like really Yahuwah gave me multi-talents. Look at that. Michelle over there in where you at? In the Netherlands. He said my eighth son was born native. and we called him Yishaiyahu Nicholas. Come on! Look at Michelle over there in the Netherlands, in Holland. He said he's 8th son. He done had 7 before, but he caught. Y'all just start having them. Sister Anna in the building with that super. This is great. Last weekend, y'all had another one, Adam? The second daughter last weekend came into the world as a native-born follower of Yahuwah. Now look, we've had to get everything tight from the time Kai is born. We've had to scrub through all the mess. He ain't no other Alua. But we've had to scrub through different customs and stuff. Y'all coming in to promote the truth now. Your native borns can be pristine, crystal clean, ain't even a speck of nonsense on them. That's why you got to show some love. I got some people, while I was figuring all this stuff out, I've had people take runs on me on the internet. Oh, man, Brother Jay talking about this and that, but we saw he did a Thanksgiving back in such and such. I was figuring out how to blow all that stuff up. I don't hold on to no nonsense. And they want to come out and get that stone and stone the hell out of me because I had the name of Yahuwah, but was working through all the customs instead of going, you wouldn't even have known about Yahuwah if it wasn't for me. So your judgment is going to be greater against you. Your fire is going to be hot. No way you're going into the kingdom when you call out and you judge one of your brothers or sisters that's calling on and rocking with Yahuwah. You got an issue with me, you better reach out to me directly. And you better understand who you're reaching out to. Shout out to Yahuwah. And if you can't get me, be quiet. That means Yahuwah don't want you to talk to me right now. You can't go, well, I couldn't get a hold of him, so I ran over here and I said something to Resh. He wouldn't talk to me. You know, he's like, you ain't got no common sense. Think about that. Like you ain't got no common sense. Ethan, don't come here talking crazy. There's no polygamy needed to spread. You could when people say stuff like that, that's Ethan. I'm gonna tell you something. You just said an ignorant word. You just came against scripture. Because scripturally, a man can have more than one wife if he wants, if he can handle that. So when you go, oh, you're not needed here, you acting like that, you throwing shade on Yahuwah's word. And so I've got to what? Correct that. And it ain't strong enough because I believe you got a great heart for me to rebuke, but I do got to correct. Don't come in here trying to teach y'all unless you know how to teach. Don't do it. Don't do it. The spirit is strong up on these grounds. And we ain't afraid of nobody and we don't talk trash to nobody. We don't talk trash, but if you come in here, you trying to teach and you throwing stuff out and I see it in the chat, I'm going, other people seen that. If I happen to see it, I will call you on it 1,000,000% of the time, every time. Take a deep breath. You still breathing. I got a gang of love for you. Gang of love for you. Gang. So let's see before I start this. Who's in here? Who's in here? I think I'm gonna do something here. One second. I told you this is kind of like a mini jam session because my brain, I'm going to what Yahuwah wants me to talk about. Daniel know what I'm talking about. I might have to bring Daniel in here. Hold on, I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna give y'all a little jam to warm us up.
Yeah, ain't no silly energies in me. Came too far just to let it be. Took some hits, but I'm still on track. Learned the game, I'm not looking back. They say slow down, but I push the gas. Moving too fast? Nah, I'm here to last. Yahuwah's got me, I know that's real. Every move I make is the one that's used. Ain't no silly when you walk with the best. No limit, Yahuwah with me, so I manifest. They try to box me, but I broke free. Ain't no limit when Yahuah's holding me. I see the heights they say I can't reach, but I know the truth, so I'm staying unleashed. No limit, no fear, no doubt. Ain't no stopping, I'ma break through now. Took my faith, made it strong, turn it out. No limit, watch me get this crown. No limit. No limit. No limit. No limit. No limit. Yeah, every setback just a set up for rising more. Took the struggle, learned how to turn it to my roar. Took the pain, made a whole new lane. Ain't no way I'll be stuck in the same. Ain't no walls, ain't no chains. Eyes ahead, I'm built to reign. Try to stop me, but I rose up high. I see the fake, but I ain't asking why. Focus now, no distractions here. Set apart, that's the way I steer. They try to box me, but I broke free. Ain't no limit when Yahuah's holding me. I see the heights they say I can't reach, but I know the truth, so I'm staying unleashed. No limit, no fear, no doubt. Ain't no stopping, I'ma break through now. Took my faith, made it strong, turn it out.
I told you, hey, it's a mini jam session. Mini jam session. It was so funny hearing Ashley on the telethon the other day. That's unbelievable. It's so beautiful. Ashley was like, "What the snap?" He just, man, Marine Corps don't cry. He's like, don't try to make an excuse then. Don't do no excuse. I wasn't teaching, I was just saying, no, you said something that was out of pocket, period. I love you. I got you. Me and you going to probably hang out for a long time because you got that strong spirit. I hear that you're a Marine. You've been under discipline training. Just don't try to teach stuff you don't know. Like, don't throw no shade on Yahuah's word. I'm a guardian of that word. Let me see here before I get going. Because Yahuah just gave me what I'm going to talk to y'all about. So I take a break. I had to kind of like step over and go, Yahuah, what is it? He goes, do that. And it's really funny. He wants me to do this one for y'all. I'm in a celebratory mode because it's done. Like Isaiah, like the hardest book I've had to ever translate is done. Cynthia in the building. She said no limits. Interesting, huh? Let me see this, Cynthia. Mm-hmm. I'm going to do this real quick. See what happens when I do this. Mm-hmm. Yep. And what y'all see on the screen? Tell me what y'all see on your screen. Put it in the chat what you see on the screen. Just the first word. What do y'all see in the screen? Put it in the chat what you see on the screen. The first word. Brother Daniel said the mini scripts of Yishaiyahu. Yeah, because he in there with Yahuah deep. He in Yishaiyahu. All right, Lorena got it. She know that's Spanish. Firme. I'm sorry. Firme. Check out this beat. Let's see what we did with this beat. Y'all ready? Let's see what we did with this beat. Turn your speakers up. Y'all hear that? Let me make sure y'all hear it. Let me get my speakers right. All right. Y'all gotta give me some stuff now if y'all hear that. You ready? Here we go. Tell me if you hear it. Tell me if you hear it. So think about that beat. What y'all think about that beat? What y'all think about that beat? So we get ready to lay this one down. It's one of the next Spanish songs coming out. PGT Music. Firme means firm, like you strong, like you firm. Can't nobody move you. In YAHUAH, can't nobody move you. Sister Suhe know what's happening. You strong, you firm. It's in a word. It's close. It's a close English and Spanish word. The Spanish word is close to English. Firme. I'm strong, firm. Can't move. You can't move me. What is that? It's a B-O-P. What's that? Rush? B-O-P. It's a bop. Liz says she love that beat. All right, now watch. Ethan, I love me some Ethan already. He don't take that stuff crazy, man. I was a little overstimulated. Hey, Brother Daniel Bacote, reach out to Ethan. Overseer Dan, reach out to Ethan. Get the nose. Find out who Ethan is. Ethan Janet. You see how he came back? He took that good instruction. No, that's love. We got to keep everybody moving because we built 144. That's big. Ethan just impressed me. See, that human. I give favor to the humble, but I resist and hate the proud, Yahuwah said. I'm like my daddy. All right, Lorena, what you gonna do with this? I'm gonna see what Lorena gonna do with this. Hold on. Let's see what Lorena's gonna do with this. This is rough, man. This is rough. This is probably we gotta probably go back in the studio maybe 2-3 more times to get the pronunciation, all that stuff straight. Lena's over there scrubbing it. She, Lena's like tight. When the Spanish stuff come up, she's like, hold on. I want it pronounced this way, You know what I'm saying? Love you too, Brother Ethan. Man, I got more love for you right now than you could even imagine. Woo! Love me some Ethan right now. I'm telling y'all the truth. He took great instruction. He knew what's up. That's a leader. That's what that is. I'll put the screen back up. Y'all tell me what y'all see on the screen. My brother Ethan's in the building. What y'all see on the screen? Tell me what y'all see on the screen. Brother Joe said, I love all the different sounds you're putting together for these. Hold on, let me see you say, Brother Joe. I love all the different sounds you're putting together for these beats. There isn't any of them that sound the same. Hey, Brother Joe, I got it for days. I'm going to put that on there. Look what Brother Joe said. What y'all see on the screen? This is a mini, jam session. It's kind of a trip. Oh, y'all see it? Ashley says she see Fetterman mix. So this first mix. Wherever you see mix 1, that means we're coming up out the studio. We're working on getting there. And now, I'm producing it. And then, I say, I want it this way. I give my artist the beat. I give them the lyrics. I say, I want it this way. And then I do voice notes. I'm loaded with voice notes. Shoot, you can see my screen. I got voice notes on every one. Look, you can see. Look at this. I'll put this up. Nah, you can't see it right there. I got the screen. I'll show you in a second. I got a gang of voice notes. I'm saying, say it this way at this time, this pronunciation. That's what a producer does, right? All right, now hold on. Tell me, turn your speakers up. Tell me what you think. Let's go. Con YAHUAH nada me derriba hoy. Con YAHUAH nada me derriba hoy. Sigo fuerte, sigo duro. Con YAHUAH, mi futuro. Voy pa'lante sin mirar atrás. Nada me detiene, no me va a tumbar. Las dudas caen, se rompe el temor. Porque en YAHUAH tengo mi valor. Piensan fuerte, pero yo más. Sobre la roca nada me hará dudar. El fuego arde, no se apagará. Mi camino listo, ya no hay vuelta atrás. No. Pisan fuerte, pero yo más. Sobre la roca nada me hará dudar. El fuego arde, no se apagará. Mi camino listo, ya no hay vuelta atrás. No. Firme hasta el final, nada me saca de su verdad. No hay cadenas, no hay nada más, no hay opresión. YAHUAH es mi fuerza, mi dirección. Estoy firme, nadie me mueve.
Muchos hablan, pocos quedan, pero YAHUAH es mi escudo, mi vida entera. Piensan fuerte, pero yo más. Sobre la roca nada me hará dudar. El fuego arde, no se apagará. Mi camino listo, ya no hay vuelta atrás. No, no, no. Firme hasta el final. What y'all think now? That's a good one. I don't get some feedback. That's first run coming out the studio. I get through translating Yishaiyahu, and that comes out the studio. So y'all hearing it. Lena just heard it. She's in there scrubbing it now. Lena's in there right now. She's working on it. Look at Brian. So Brian Robinson, you get that flavor for your ear. What y'all think? I mean, that's the first run. Y'all like the flavor? Y'all like the style? I like it. I think it's gonna be like a hit. What you think, Daniel? Daniel, you out there, you got a whole lot of Latino friends. What they gonna think, Daniel? All right, Loretta said it's better than me. Suhey put something up in there, man. She talks some good Spanish while ago. She said, "Fanal." Yeah, hey, what y'all think? What you think, Ashley? Did I hit you with that one? She's like, wait a minute. The funny part, I write them lyrics. Now I'm telling you, I write those lyrics, and now Lena's getting into writing because she's been watching me write. So now she's writing. I'm coming in checking her stuff. But I write, then she scrubs and makes sure it's tight in Spanish. Because Colombian Spanish is some of the most worldwide accepted Spanish. Like in the world, if everybody speaks Spanish. Everybody's saying fuego, fire. Y'all like that, huh? I like it. We're working on it. It's going to take about 2 more rounds in the studio. We should nail it down. See, I can nail it down quickly in English, but because I'm an expert at music production in English, I'm working on getting there in Spanish. So I need my wife to help me. And she look over and she go, well, you are an expert. She goes, let's be patient with me while I work and learn how you tell me how to present this and get the artist to get it. Joe said, I'm going to get my Espanol on point. I'm going to be fluent. My goal is within a year, man, just be fluent. I got to. Hold on. So Ashley said, hold on. Once again, you hit me with that whole a minute. That's it, right? Like, I think it's just, woo. Ben, you like Benjamin? My brother Benjamin, you like that? Marvin, it's my favorite so far. I believe it's going to be my favorite of all we put out. We got more. Hold on. One more, and then I'm going to go into the lesson. Y'all tell me what y'all think about this. I don't know. Y'all just tell me what y'all think. I don't know what you think. We're working on stuff. I'm translating, and then about an hour or 2 a day, I'm in music production. Because why? YAHUAH told me, ride them together, stay hard on your translation, get that done. Larry Moma, what do you think? He said, but stay on it. I don't know what it is. He's telling me stay on it. He's telling me stay on it. Because, man, y'all see the pull we're getting from all over the place. If y'all see these downloads and we get the feedback on where all the streams are coming from, it's coming from all over the world. It's crazy. And we ain't even promoted it hard. We're working on it. We're ramping up. That's why I'm saying it's a 2 or 3 year project to get this thing like, our goal is to like saturate the market with this powerhouse word of the truth. You know what I'm saying? And to get the greatest pure music out there in the world from every genre you could imagine. And we got these skills to do it. Like, we tough, man, on this stuff. You try to say what you want, I can put any type of music together. YAHUAH gave me a skill on that. Look at Russ, Jay. You know you got that high five, brother Jay. You already know, Russ. I know what we got. We packing over here. Because I've been in music for years. I just ain't been able to release it because I ain't felt right out there in the world.
All right, now hold on. Tell me what y'all think. Y'all tell me what you think. Y'all gotta tell me what you think. Here I go. Last one, then we're going in. What y'all see on the screen? Put it up. Put on the screen what you see. Put on the screen what do you see on the screen? I just gotta make sure I got the right thing up. That's why I always ask y'all that, because we don't know how technology is working. Y'all hear me chewing ice and drinking juice and all that stuff? Y'all gotta bear with me because I've been going all day. Lena even got me some electrolyte stuff over here. I'm doing electrolytes, everything. Come on, Larry. You know it's set apart. Y'all see up and alive? All right, here we go. Afro beats. Afro beat. And this is the first out the studio. This came out this morning. These two just came out today, but this one came out earlier this morning. I got tweaks being done. I got some great ad libs being added, background ad libs. And it's gonna be, I think it's gonna be fire, but y'all tell me what you think. Come on, let's see what y'all think. Y'all put in the chat as you feel it. I call this one Up and Alive. Not just up, it's Up and Alive.
The loving that fills up my soul. Energy rising and rising and rising. YAHUAH is in control. Oh, no, nothing's gonna go wrong. My life is full of open doors. I see you won't leave me alone. No, so I celebrate the song. I don't even need more. I see you won't leave me alone. No, I find a light, the rhythm in my soul. I find a light, the moment there's rejoice. I find a light, the rhythm in my soul. I find a light, I find a light. Anything I choose, I get with no excuse. If you walk in truth, you can't bear rashes fruit. If we all take some risks, chances increase. Tragic with ease, God what us is. No, nothing's gonna go wrong. My life is full of open doors. I see you won't leave me alone. No, so I celebrate the song. I don't even need more. I see you won't leave me alone. I find the light, the rhythm in.
That's Afro beats. Somebody said, what genre is that? We're going in, we busted through. It ain't been released. We're working on them. That's our third one that we got in the can. It's our third one we got in the can, man. We coming strong. I just love seeing y'all's comments. Shout out to everybody who's in the comments. Has everybody hit the like button? Everybody hit the like button. I'm going to go in on the lesson. Yahuwah gave it to me. Hit the like button. Hit the like button. Share. Let's get it out there. Let's go ahead and be a witness. Oh, you picked that up, Suhei. Nothing's going to go wrong. You see that? It's apropos that Suhei put that in the chat. Nothing's going to go wrong. And Yahuwah said there's 66 chapters of Yishaiyahu. You ready? He said, give him 66. I'm like, for real? All them books in between, said, yeah, you can go back and give him some other ones. But give him, go ahead and go to 66. Give him that. This is the last book, Yishaiyahu. The reason I feel he's saying this is because I believe I figured out something that I don't think anybody else has figured out. And y'all come with me on this journey here through chapter 66 of Yishaiyahu. And y'all tell me if we figure something out. That's why I got this a scripture talk, because I don't know how long I'm going to take to get this done. YAHUAH says, heaven is my throne. The earth is my footstool. I see, by the way, they didn't know I was going to be in there. But I see we've got reviewers in there. All reviewers try to chill for a second because the screen's going to bounce. YAHUAH says, heaven is my throne and the earth is my footstool. What type of house could you build for me? Where will you build me a place of rest? So he's challenging you, going, well, if the earth is if heaven is my throne and the earth is my footstool, what kind of house do you all think y'all can build for me? What type of place of rest do you think you could create for me? It's a challenge from the gate. All these things have been were created by my own hands. This is how everything came to be, says YAHUAH. He says, the people that I am pleased with are those who are humble. So I shout out to my man Ethan earlier. Y'all got that? Cynthia, hey, she knows what's going on. I figure, hey, this is another one, Sister Cynthia. And y'all come with me because this translation proves something that I don't believe anybody else has picked up. Just this book. YAHUAH said all these things were created by my own hands. This is how everything came to be, says YAHUAH. The people that I am pleased with are those who are humble, that have a contrite spirit and respect my word. You be humble? You know what contrite spirit means? That means you knew you was going in a lake of fire and you got saved. So you got your heart got split in two. So you never ever act pompous or arrogant. You never ever like challenge YAHUAH in any way, shape, form, or fashion. You stay contrite going, you saved me. I'm going to stay humble for the rest of my life. And I'm going to respect your word. Verse 3. It has become like this. He said, all right, after he said that, he goes, this is what things have come to. Matter of fact, I might do a little bit more clarification on that. I'm going to highlight that. That's what I love about it. This is raw translation. This ain't final. But it's right there where you get every bit of it. So y'all bear with me. See, this is the beauty of Alive, and you know this is real because you see me. I just translated this. I'm not playing no games. I'm not playing no games here. And it's real. It's backed up. Codex Leningrad. It has become like this. Those who sacrifice an ox are like those who murder people. Those who sacrifice a lamb, and it should be to me. Yeah. Because people won't get who he's talking. See what I'm doing? I clarify it. I can leave it there, but it should be to me. Yeah. Those who sacrifice an ox to me are like those who murder people. Those who sacrifice a lamb to me are like those who break a dog's neck. 66 Isaiah, last chapter of Isaiah, Huncho. Those who offer grain offerings to me are like those, and if I got a reviewer in here, y'all can put the two me's in there when I'm done. Don't do it right now. Because everybody understand. I don't want them just to say, well, you're doing an offering and Yahuwah's not accepting it. He's making a point here. Those who offer a grain offering to me are like those who offer pig's blood. You know he don't want nothing to do with eating no pigs. Those who burn incense to me are like those who say sin is good. They have chosen their own ways, and their souls delight in their abominations. So Yahuwah first says, my heaven is the throne. I done made everything. What is it that you can build for me that's acceptable, that's going to like impress me? Then he comes back and he says, all these things that you think you're doing that are like a big thing for me, these sacrifices, he goes, they're like abominations. Watch what he says. Oh no, because go back before. He goes, the people that I am pleased with are those who are humble, have a contrite spirit, and respect my word. These other people, they think they're doing something that pleases me, but it's an abomination. He wants your what? Humility. He wants you contrite, and he wants you to respect his word. When he says word, it has to be a real word. Like you can't just receive anything just because they put it in a book and say holy or this or that Bible. Think about this. Verse 4. Since they did not listen when I called them and did not answer when I spoke, I will bring what they fear the most on them, or I will bring on them what they fear the most. Think about that. Yahuwah says anybody that doesn't respect him, they got these things going in their head about something they're truly like they're scared of. They don't want to happen. Yahuwah says, I'm going to give you that thing that you're scared of the most since you didn't listen to me. They choose to do evil and follow what I did not approve. Yahuwah says, I got to approve what you do. Not the other way around. Yahuwah has to approve, not this way. Like people are living their lives like Yahuwah, you got to approve of how I'm thinking. You know who I'm talking to. You understand my heart when I say God and Lord and Jesus. You understand what I'm saying? Like he got to understand you and me. No, we got to understand him. True? Fam, come on, get in here with me. I just got through translating this. I'm in a whole different level of mindset because I'm fresh off I'm like up on that mountain with Yahuwah. You catching me right up there with him, coming right back down with a word and chilling. I'm decompressing while I'm teaching. And while I'm teaching, I'm taking me back up. 5, hear the word of Yahuwah. All of you who respect my word. Who's talking now? Review team. Make sure we get these quotes right. See how that, like that? All right. Hear the word of Yahuwah, all of you who respect my word. Your brothers hated you. That's sisters too. Brothers and sisters. Your brothers and sisters hated you because of my name. Yahuwah said all the way back then, they were hating people simply because of his name. Y'all hear this? What are we dealing with now? It's coming down to one word, Yahuwah. One name, Yahuwah. That's what all this is coming down to. Yahuwah said back then, your brothers and sisters, your siblings, they hated you because of my name. They sarcastically say, no other translation puts the word sarcastic in there. If you don't put it in there, everybody's going to get confused. This took me 10 minutes to translate, I think, this one verse today. No, that one sentence in that verse. They sarcastically say, let Yahuwah be honored. Then we will come back and rejoice with you. They're like, okay, look, let's see how you really honor Yahuwah. They like messing with you. However, they shall be put to shame. So all of y'all that's making fun of those of us that's got the right name and you have no documentation to beat our conversation, Yahuwah's going to put you to shame. He's going to put you to shame. Just a matter of time. You can't back up what you're saying. Like, look, what if we were wrong? What if we were wrong? Well, hell, we got way more evidence than you got. You got on earth, we got courts, it's all based on the weight of the evidence. So even if we were wrong, we would be less wrong than anybody on the planet, on earth, whatever you want to call it. I don't know what you want to call it. I'll tell you what, Yahuwah calls it the earth. So I'm saying on the earth. We way more right than anybody else. So if it's coming down to who's got the least wrongs, we win. It ain't even close. You can't back up nothing that you're talking about. You can't back up God. You can't back up Lord. You can't back up Jesus. You can't back up none of that. We can back up Yahuwah. 4 Hebrew vowels right here. It's all over the place. What you gonna do? How you gonna back it up? You can't back that thing up. We can. 6. This gear get heavy now. Listen to the loud noise coming from the city. Yahuwah said there's going to be one day we listen to a loud noise. That's why he tell you get ready to get out the city. I done told y'all before, everybody need to get a place outside of the big cities. If you live in a big city, you can be in there, but you should have you a place outside the big city. Come on, plenty. Verse 6, listen to the loud noise coming from the city. Hear the voice coming from the Ahikal, the temple. It is the voice of Yahuwah who is punishing his enemies and giving them what they deserve. Yahuwah says there's going to be one day we hear all this screaming going on. We're going to hear all this screaming. And we're going to hear a voice standing up over top of all this screaming. And that's Yahuwah, who is punishing his enemies and giving them what they deserve. A woman does not give birth until she feels pain. Yes, she does not give birth to a son before she feels the pain of the birth. No one has ever heard of such a thing. In the same way, no one ever saw a country built in one day. No one has ever heard of a nation existing in one day. However, as soon as Mount Zion, we're over by Jerusalem now. So he's talking the new one though. As soon as Jerusalem felt birth pains, she suddenly birthed her children. Not child, children. What he's saying is that Yahuwah when the oppression comes upon us, instead of it killing us this time, it's going to birth a nation. Boom! I don't know if y'all ready for that. Look, don't let that go over your head. Yahuwah says, shall I start birth and then not let it happen? Woo! Y'all don't even understand. Yahuwah said, shall I start birth? So the thing he's going to do, he's going to birth it. So he says, shall I start it and not let it happen? Shall I cause delivery to begin and then close the womb? Says your Yahuwah. 144 about to come up. 144 is the birth of something massive. If you're really like a 144 person, this message is for you, baby. You're one of these people that Yahuwah is birthing. You think he's going to close up the womb as you're about to come out and become all that you're supposed to be to deliver and usher in the kingdom back? Do you think Yahuwah's going to stop? No. You were called for such a time as this. Look at this. Ethan, Jamie, Patrice, look, Brother Daniel. Woo! All of you who love Jerusalem, go ahead and rejoice with her. Yes, all of you who once mourned over Jerusalem should now rejoice with her. He said everybody's been under oppression. It's specifically talking about Jerusalem there because it was such a mighty city and they wouldn't listen to him. So he let it get tore up. And so all the people were sad. Come on, Darwin. They were sad. Sister Eileen, Lizette, Yvonne, Tyrone, they were sad. But this relates to us, all the hell we've been through. He says, don't worry about it. You're going to rejoice. You shall enjoy her good things and be satisfied, just as a child is satisfied when they are nursed by their mother's breast. Kind of funny. Yahoo keeps saying her breast. That's Yahuwah the mother. Y'all ain't ready for that. Y'all ain't ready for Yahuwah the mother. Yeah, he's the Al Shaddai, sign named El Shaddai, which means the breast, the nurses. Yahuwah says, you're going to enjoy the good things and be satisfied just as a child is satisfied when they are nursed by their mother's breast, by the Al Shaddai, the Al Shaddai, Al Shaddai. Yahuwah's the breast. You don't even understand. And that's a fact. And a lot of y'all scared of it. I know who he is. Woo! Yes, you shall receive and enjoy the abundance of her wealth. Yahuwah says, who says? Who? Yahuwah says, behold, I will give her peace that shall flow like a river. The wealth of all the other nations shall come to her like an overflowing stream. This is deep. This is deep. You shall be nursed like a baby. Yahuwah. I'm going to set it straight, Brother Larry. Overseer Larry, I'm going to set it straight, Sister Donna. Sister Sophia. Nancy in the building. I'm going to set this straight, Julissa. Jamie Galloway, my brother. Ebony, let's go. All the people that's on her live, I'm sending you some shout outs in between. Brother Joe, he says he gonna nurse us like a baby, carried by his mother's side and gently comforted. This is Al Shadi Yahuwah is talking about. Yahuwah says, I'm gonna do this. Come on down. Yahuwah said, I'm going to do this. I'm going to come back, and there's going to become, I'm setting this up, fam. Everybody hit the like button. Put some fire emojis in the chat because we're setting this up. We got 24 verses, 24 verses to get through. And we on verse 12. I need everybody to fire up some emojis because I'm going to walk you into something you never expected. I promise you. You will never forget this. And I'm going to ask you some questions because I'm going to show you through a real translation what Yahuwah showed me that I don't think one in a gazillion people's figured out. We got a key that's going to unlock a whole bunch of understanding. Watch this. Fire emojis blowing up. If you ain't here on the live, shout out to the people watching the replay because most of y'all on the replay. So we have fun on the live, but we give a ton of love because of all the time zones, and we respect and honor all of you watching the replay. You really make us, you're the one making us blow up with the people here live. Watch this. Everybody live and replay. We got to figure out how we're going to roll with this. Because Yahuwah is saying, I'm going to nurse you like a baby one day. I'm going to carry you by my side. You're going to be gently comforted. I shall comfort you like a mother comforts her own child. Yes, you shall be comforted in Jerusalem. When you see these things happening, verse 14, you shall be happy. How many of us going to be happy? Like when this really, really comes true, how many of us going to be so happy? Like just to see it, we're looking at her experiencing it. Like nothing's touching us no more the way it used to touch us. Like we ain't getting hit by evil no more like the way evil used to hit us. Yahuwah doing the thing. This is coming. That's what this book is about. When you see these things happening, you shall be happy. You will flourish like tender grass. The power of Yahuwah will be shown to his servants. But his enemies will see his wrath. But his enemies will see his wrath. Look. Now, starting in verse 15 of chapter 66 of Yishaiyahu, I started tripping out. Alex. Shout out to brother Alex, brand new Sapphire. They sent me a notice that Alex is Sapphire. He's going to get all 3 hard covers. Hey, just in case y'all don't know, I didn't get it on the screen because I'm fired up. If y'all love what we're doing, look at tsinfo.org. Go to tsinfo.org, get package qualified, so when that hardcover comes out of the purest word that's ever hit the planet in English, or the earth, shout out, hold on, my mouth right, hit the earth. You're going to have the hardcover professionally stamped. It's going to be eternally legendary. Because you're going to say, I supported Yahuwah. I got this real word out that was setting all these people free. I got me some serious crowns building up in here. That's what every package holder is going to say. Anybody that supports going to get some crowns. But man, the higher up you go in your support, you're just building up crowns because where else do you see the word of Yahuwah being planted and sown and expanded like this. Promote the truth, doing the thing. Hold on. Look. Verse 15 says, look, Yahuwah is coming with fire. Now, this is going to trip a whole bunch of people out. Yahuwah is coming with fire. His chariots are coming like a storm to bring his anger with fury and his rebuke with flames of fire. 16, Yahuwah will execute his judgment with fire. He will destroy many people with his sword. Now notice, it says many people. We got to be careful about how we are perceiving the end time. See, most of us done ran out there too far. When Yahuwah was walking me through the translation, the review team gonna see this. When Sister Eileen, everybody that I know, including me, originally we run out there too far. We gotta let Yahuwah's progression work. 66, Yishaiyahu, it explains there's a progression. Listen, I'm gonna teach you. Yahuwah will execute his judgment with fire. He will destroy many with his sword. Yes. Those killed by Yahuwah will be many. It says many, not everybody. Darwin, go to look at that site right there. tsinfo.org. Get at least Opal package qualify. You ain't buying nothing, you're supporting. If you want just the True Scriptures, go to truescriptures.store. You can get the Beretta Dots. Tanakh ain't done yet. Watch this. I'm going to go to 15 again. We got to walk through it, the progression, Sister Kimberly. Look, Yahuwah is coming with fire. His chariots are coming like a storm. To bring his anger with fury and his rebuke with flames of fire. Yahuwah will execute his judgment with fire. He will destroy many people with his sword. Yes, those killed by Yahuwah will be many. Y'all think Yahuwah don't be killing people? Anik Kas, come on, shout out. Look brand new to me. Horatio, we going in. 17. Alua says, now Yahuwah's back. You see, Yishaiyahu, Yahuwah, you can't really tell who's talking. They go back and forth. Because Yishaiyahu's so locked with Yahuwah. Yahweh, 17. Alua says, these people make themselves set apart. They purify themselves to go to where they worship false Elohim. Church people, organized religion. Yahuwah talking about you right here. Watch, I'm going to prove he's talking about you. 17 of Yishaiyahu, Isaiah 66, 17, never been laid out like this. These people make themselves set apart, sign named holy, and purifying themselves to go where they worship false Elohim. They follow each other into the middle of the garden, eating abominations like pig's flesh and mice flesh. They be eating pork chops and bacon and ham in them churches. True. They got their little setup, little garden, everything out there by the church, flowers. Yahuwah said they follow each other into this stuff. And they eat, he says, eating a pig, pork, Spanish, cerdo is an abomination. Look at all them survivor shows. They be eating mice, rats, snakes. Yahuwah said they gonna follow false Elohim that makes them make an excuse like they can eat pig. An abomination. Hey, they follow each other into the middle of the garden, eating abominations like pig's flesh and like mice flesh. They shall all be destroyed together, says Yahuwah. Go on. No wonder you want the Tanakh, the Old Testament. You want that like, no. All you bacon lovers, pork, I'm going to eat me some turkey bacon, man. And I ain't had none of that since I've been to Columbia. If I want some bacon, I want some sausage, I'm going to eat me some lamb. I'm going to eat what's food? Some chicken, some turkey, sausage. I can't eat no pork because Yahuwah says it's an abomination. And you better, hey, you can't get out of it because it's true. Hey, the scripture says anybody eating pork and other abominations. Wait a minute. I made myself a note because I saw that one key word in there, Hebrew word. I saw it. They should all be destroyed together. Who said it? Says Yahuwah. This ain't Isaiah talking. This is Yahuwah telling you, you eat pork, I'm going to destroy you. You eat mice, you eat all other unclean things. You go to Leviticus, chapter 11. Yishaiyahu, chapter 11. Anything in there that's not clean is an abomination. If you eat crab, if you eat shrimp, if you eat clams, if you eat lobster, you get you some calamari, you get some shark, even swordfish, you're going in a lake. Because Yahuwah said, I'm going to destroy you. And he's going to do it by what? Fire. He says he's coming with fire. Fire. 18. Alua says, I know their works. Their evil works. I'm sorry. I know their evil works and their evil thoughts. Therefore, I shall gather all nations and tongues, languages. They shall come and see my esteem. I know how they think, but watch. I'm going to make them pull up. You know how the young people say, go on, pull up. Yahuwah said, I'm going to make them pull up. I'm going to gather all night. That means I'm going to make you pull up. All of y'all been talking trash. One of these days, you're going to have to pull up on. Yahuwah going to make you pull up like you tough. And watch. Here we go. He says you're going to see his esteem. I shall put up. Now watch this. He starts making people pull up. And then Yahuwah says, I shall put a mark on some of them so that they survive and are saved. What y'all think the mark is? Yahuwah just said, I shall put a mark on some of them so that they survive and are saved. Then I shall send some of those who survived to the nations. I shall send some to Tarshish, Pul, Lu, these are different nations, different countries, and to the distant coastlands that have not heard about me, nor seen my esteem. Then they shall all declare my esteem among all the nations. Yahuwah says, just when they see me, all their arrogance, all their pride is going to come down. Y'all know what the mark is. Look at everybody in the chat. That mark is his name. You better have his name. The only ones getting saved, that's how we can go back and rock with the Brit Hadash and the Tanakh now. Because we know in the Brit Hadash in Revelation, I assume, we know that that mark is his name in our foreheads. We know he wouldn't show us in the Brit Hadash what he going to do back in the Tanakh when he was given Revelation. What y'all going to do with this? Look at my dad like, yep, it's a fact. He had to figure it out. Daddy was eating turtle, squirrel. Hey, you might have been brought up that way. Once Yahuwah show you, he go, hey, if I catch you eating abomination, I'm telling you, I'm coming back with fire. I tell my own dad, Dad, you eat that, you going in the lake. And his grandson told him, Granddad, you going in the lake of fire. Kai told his daddy. He told his granddaddy. And he told his other grandparents, Lena's parents, y'all eat that, you going in the fire. He said, I should put my mark on some of them. Why? He said, I'm going to send you out to the nations. Now, why is he sending us out to? He coming with fire. His sword is killing many, but not everybody. There's people surviving. And some of them got his mark on it. But there's a lot of people surviving. No, there's several people surviving. Not everybody's destroyed. Watch this. And the people who have not heard of me, distant nations, they don't know me, nor have they seen my esteem. Then they shall all declare my esteem among the nations. 20. They will bring all of your brothers and sisters. This is beautiful, y'all. I see what he's doing. Yahuwah says, look, the chariots of fire. You remember what Yahusha said? Gonna be a horn go off, the clouds are gonna split. Watch what he's doing here in 66 of Isaiah. They will bring all of your brothers and sisters from every nation to Yahuwah on horses, chariots, wagons, mules, what? And camels to my set apart mountain in Jerusalem. That's Zion. The children of Yisrael shall bring an offering in clean containers. This is deep. To the house of Yahuwah. I shall also choose when Yahuwah saying everybody's been scattered out. They're gonna be brought back to him gonna be gathered at a certain place. This is deep, y'all. And he says that the people, our brothers and sisters, see, some of y'all, we ain't met each other at all. We might not ever meet each other until I see you coming in on a chariot or a horse or a camel or a mule or a boat. We don't know how you're going to come in to when Yahuwah starts to gather everybody together. Have y'all picked this up? Rush said, I can see it in my mind. Have y'all picked this up, what I'm teaching you? Yahuwah says, see, everybody think when the clouds split, everything's over. No, it's not. That's the revelation I got out of Yishaiyahu, the real 66. Isaiah 66. It's not over yet. At this point, Yahuwah done tore people up. People are slain everywhere. Several people got marks on them. Some people are still alive without the mark. Hold on. But the brothers and sisters are going to get brought in. Who's going to bring the brothers and sisters in to Yahuwah? He didn't say the brothers and sisters going to bring themselves in. He goes, they will bring all. Who's they? I was going, who is they? Who is they going to bring in the brothers? See, it should have said the brothers and sisters are going to bring the other brothers and sisters in. It didn't say that. It says they are going to bring the brothers and sisters in. Come on, Latoya. Who is they? They are not the brothers and sisters. They are not the followers of Yahuwah. These people, no, they ain't no messengers. These are human beings. They ain't dead yet. For whatever reason, Yahuwah's kept several of these people alive. And most of us haven't picked this up. I'm going to go ahead and make you pick it up. Put your seatbelt on. I'm going to make you pick this up. Because I'm watching the chat. Y'all ain't picked it up yet. I see y'all ain't. Kimberly, the nations of those who still don't believe, there's some of them people still alive that ain't got killed yet. They are going to bring us in on what? Horses, chariots, wagons, mules, camels, to where? His set apart mountain. We ain't going to pay. It ain't over yet. This is unbelievable. Because there's going to be some services going on in the real Ahikal. Brought in back with clean containers to the house of Yahuwah. Man, this is deep. 21. You only got 24 verses. Watch what happens from verse 21 to 24. Watch. I shall also choose some of them to be priests and serve with the Luyim. See, he ain't punked the Luyim all the way out. He did that transition with Yahudah back there with Malachi Yahu. But he still got the Luyim serving in the priesthood in a part of it. He said priest and go serve with the Luyim. Two separate things. Two separate things. Come on, Sister Anna. Two separate things. So some of these people are going to be chosen to be priests. Some of them are going to go serve with the Luyim who had been the original priest. Says Yahuwah. Yahuwah then says, at this time, now, right now when he's talking, at this time, I shall make the permanent new heavens. I guarantee you, not one English translation has permanent right there. I guarantee it. Man, somebody, we'll do something simple. Pick up $100. Pick up $100, see if you can find one that says permanent. In Isaiah chapter 22, when it talks about new heavens and the new earth, find one if you can see the word permanent. Find the one if you can see permanent. This is deep, yo. Why is it deep? Because earlier in Yishaiyahu, Yahuwah had already said, I'm going to make a new heavens and a new earth. And everybody thinks when he said, I'm going to make the new heavens and a new earth, he's talking about the very end. Do you know, before he does the end, Yahuwah's going to clean up the earth, and it's going to be a period of time where we rule and reign. Y'all have heard this before, but nobody knew how to pick it up and go, oh, there it is. We think, oh, he comes back, we gone. Nope. because he says we're going to rule and we're going to reign. So now we come upon precept, a little here, a little there. We put it together. Watch. Verse 22. At this time now, because we're being brought back to somewhere. But hold on. You don't remember when Yahuwah said, hold on, I'm going to go back. I'm going to go back. Remember when he said, look. He coming with there he is. It says, look, verse 15. Look, Yahuwah is coming with fire. His chariots are coming like a storm to bring his anger and fury and his rebuke with flames of fire. Yahuwah will execute his judgment with fire. He will destroy many people. Man, that caught me. Why did I say all the people that ain't right? Malik, how come he didn't say everybody that wasn't right? You know, he said many people with his sword. Yes, those killed by Yahuwah will be many. Then we come down to 22. After he's done this, we done been brought together, brothers and sisters being gathered together, going to the set apart mountain. People laid out dead everywhere. But some of the people still living, they ain't with Yahuwah. That's what tripped me out. How do I know that? Because he says they are going to bring the brothers and sisters. They. When I seen that in that translation, they, and I went and scrubbed it everywhere around, it tells me there will be people still living. Oh, Yahuwah, that's who we're going to rule and reign over. Okay, I got it. Am I teaching y'all this? At this time, I shall make the new permanent heavens and new earth, and they shall last forever. So shall your descendants and your names. So your name and your descendants, everybody that made it through, shall last forever. And they shall always be with me, Yahuwah. Daddy was like, this is unbelievable, awesome teaching. This is like unbelievable. Because there's a progression. See, when we come through all that fire, that's that tribulation. Hey, who are we ruling and reigning over for 1,000 years? They. We're going to be ruling and reigning over them days. Them days is who we're going to be ruling and reigning over. And our descendants and our names will last forever, and we will always be with Yahuwah. And then y'all know what he says? Y'all know what he says? And it shall come to pass that from one new moon to the next new moon, and from one Shabbat to the next Shabbat, everyone shall come and worship before me, says Yahuwah. My people, then my people shall go out and look upon the dead bodies of the people who sinned against me. Their worms shall not die, and their fire shall not be quenched, and they shall be an abomination to everyone who sees them. It's a progression. See, at that point, that's when Yahuwah goes, that's it. Boom. They is a big thing here. That word they in verse 20, they will bring all of your brothers and sisters from every nation to Yahuwah. That's a breakthrough of a breakthrough. Because Yahuwah is telling me some people gonna get a chance to get witness to. I don't know how he gonna pull it off, but we can't get around that word they. Can't. How many of y'all got this big breakthrough right now? Because I got a massive one. I'm about to close this out. Y'all just heard the realest raw version of Isaiah 66 ever. And earlier, Yahuwah said he created. I'm going to tell you. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on, fam. Y'all getting this? This is big, man. This is like meat. This is meat. All right, got it. I want y'all to show me. I just been in the trenches. I don't know where I'm at. 65. See, Yishaiyahu 65. I'm all the way up to 66. So the book before it. Watch. Y'all think I'm playing? Where'd it go? I just had it. I was so. There it is. 20. Got it. And listen, in Yishaiyahu chapter 65, go back a chapter. I'm going to read y'all something. Verse 17, 65:17. You'll pick this up in your pagan versions, but it's so many, they got it Greeked up. You can't pick, you're going to die. You ain't going to pick up, you're not going to get to know Yahuwah and that stuff. You need the real, raw translation idea, Bari, what we're doing with the true scriptures. That's why TS Info is critical. It's life support. Watch me read this. Like this took me like 2 or 3 hours for about 3-4 verses to decipher what was Yahuwah doing here. Because in verse 17 of 65, Isaiah, Yishaiyahu 65:17, he says, behold, I am creating. Listen, I am creating. He don't say the. The word the ain't in here. He goes, I am creating new heavens and a new earth. He didn't say the. It wasn't final. I'm like, what's he doing here? Watch, I'm going to walk you through this, then we're going to close out because this is way the heck up there. This is about as high as you can go in spiritual talk. And you got to be like, he's reasoning with me. It's there. I can peel and figure this out. Everybody take a deep breath. Ready? You're going to need one after this. My daddy going to probably send me a big message or something, call me or something. Watch. He goes, so boy, how you figure that? My daddy always say to me all the time, how'd you figure that out? Watch this, Pops. 17. Isaiah 65:17. Behold, I am creating new heavens and a new earth. Everything in the past shall be forgotten and never mentioned again. Celebrate, verse 18, celebrate and rejoice forever about what I am creating. I shall create Jerusalem, which will be full of rejoicing and happy people. 19, I shall celebrate with Jerusalem, and all of my people shall be happy. There shall be no more crying or sorrow in that city. Now listen in verse 20. Go scrub your pagan version, and you're going to have to go either you're going to have to say it's a contradiction or the true scriptures has cracked the code. Y'all going to have to move one or the other. Every scripture you got is now officially bona fide contradiction. If it's in English, I'm confident to say they ain't figured this out. Because in verse 20, y'all listen carefully. No child shall die as an infant. Why? If we're already stepping into eternity, what's Yahuwah talking about dying at all? Y'all, are y'all with me or not? Why are you even talking about death here? If this is the eternal new heavens and new earth, why are we talking about any death? Y'all, this is revolutionary breakthrough. This could be one of the biggest announcements in scriptural history since Yahuwah came to the earth. Read your version. What did he say? He said, hey, he said, I'm in the ISR. What does it say? I'm curious. Down. I'm going to go over and look. Before I move ahead, I'm just going to go over there and look. Because I just down, I'm telling you, we're within 6-7 hours of this part being translated. It says, no more is an infant from there going to live. But if you see, you can pick it up in the ISR. So the scriptures, South Africa, it says, no more is an infant from there going to live but a few days. Now, hold on. What are we talking about? Go back up to 17 in the scriptures. Go to the separate. Go to all them different versions. Brother Marvin, I'm cooking. Verse 17. I'm in the scriptures, South Africa. For look, I am creating new heavens and a new earth. See? He don't say thee. And the former shall not be remembered, nor come to heart. Now I'm going to read my 17 from the true scriptures. Behold, I am creating new heavens and a new earth. Everything in the past shall be forgotten and never mentioned again. They say, for look, I am creating new heavens and a new earth, and the former shall not be remembered, nor come to heart. It's like older English, but what I said is clear English. Mean the same thing. The predicament everybody in the world's got is at verse 20. Travis, you with me? Travis, this man cooking tonight. They can't get. It says in. All right, I'm gonna read what they say in the scriptures version. It says, "No more is an infant from there going to live but a few days." From it says from there, where this new heavens and this new earth. Why are they talking about dying if we're talking about the eternal new heavens and new earth? Are y'all with me or no? Come on, Sister Lisa. Lisa Bethel's up in here. Dwayne Gordon's up in here. Why are we talking about dying if we're talking about the eternal new heaven and the eternal new earth? What's the mention of dying doing in that conversation? This is like mind-blowing. That's why in the chapter 66, the next chapter, I had to add the word permanent new heavens and new earth. Y'all with me or no? Pick it up. Because I'm going to read it. Now I'm going to read 20 from the true scriptures. No child shall die as an infant. And then it says something else very peculiar. Come on, Monica. Then it says something else very peculiar. The next sentence says, everyone shall live a long time. If we're talking about eternal life, you don't say live a long time. you would put everyone will live forever. These Hebrew words literally say what I'm telling you. Felicia, Carl, it says everyone shall live a long time. Now watch this. What y'all gonna do with this? Watch when I walk you through this. Verse 20, Isaiah 65:20 from the True Scriptures. And you can pick it up in your pagans, but you have to decipher. Someone who is 100 years old shall be considered young. Why are we putting the age of years on somebody if it's the eternal new heavens and eternal new life? Why? Because at this particular time, Yahuwah said, I am creating. He didn't say I have created. Wait a minute. Y'all don't even understand. Brandy, I don't even understand. Yahuwah says, I'm in the process. I'm in a progression here. This is like, it blew my brain today. That's why I had to come on here. But I didn't think he was going to make me talk about this tonight now. I thought this for some other day. I considered, I'm like, man, this might be too heavy for everybody right now. I already seen it. This is so deep. It's like when Yahushua said, hey, eat of me, the bread. Drink my blood. And the people said, this teaches too hard. I can't. And a lot of them walked away. Some of y'all might walk away because you was hooked on it's already eternity in your understanding of Isaiah 65:17 through the end. Until I come and question you and go, it says someone who is 100 years old shall be considered young. And then it says something critical. To die younger than that would be considered a curse. What is it doing mentioning dying if it's eternal life already? It ain't there yet. Yahuwah is still creating the new heavens and the new earth. And he's going to set up the kingdom, the Malakuta Ananim has taken over a whole new level now. Don't even come up next to me unless you're really ready to do kingdom business. Because Yahuwah done said, hey, before that eternal thing comes, we're going to do practice. We're going to do some practice here on this earth. That I'm renewing, I'm creating it new. Marvin, I know Marvin about to run out the house. Hold on. Because he says in verse 20, to die younger than 100 years old. That would be considered a curse. That means there's a time coming. So now I go, we're going to rule and reign for 1,000 years. Y'all, we're talking about here. So is it possible Yahuwah going to hold us in a pattern on this earth for a while? You see what I'm saying, Brother Mike? You can't just throw this out. What are you going to do? In your version, it's just saying fancy trickery words. It ain't talking plain like the True Scriptures. The True Scriptures is telling you raw, unedited. This is going to make you get your life together, Diane, Christine. This is going to make you get your life together. Because most of y'all I'm just going to wait to the other side. Yeah. Climbing up the mountain. Most people out there doing that stuff. This is saying, hold on. Before you go into that eternal stuff, we got to do some practice. Because who are these people To die younger than that, 100 years old, be considered a curse. Watch this. I went and looked at every angle of the Hebrew words. I researched it left to right, up each one. Beep, 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 beep. I'm telling y'all think I'm playing. I think some of y'all, I know for a fact, some of y'all think I'm playing. I went and peeled these Hebrew words from every angle you can imagine, fam. Jeez, I was like, whoa. I'm like, Yahuwah, you giving me a big breakthrough. Because now this is going to make people stop playing stupid and get themselves together. And they're going to have to start being accountable. Quickly. Wait a minute. Hold on. I'm almost there. I scrubbed this so deep. La, Yahuwah, Masham, Aoud. I had to look at that word. Those words. La, Yahuwah, Masham, Aoud. That means there will be no more. I had to go look at Aoud. Yamim. I look at, oh, Yamim. That means an infant of a few days. I had to go look at Zakan. Like there were older people, older times. I had to go look at La, Yi Mala, At, Yimun, who has not fulfilled his time. I'm like breaking down these phrases. I'm going back to my notes while I'm looking at this stuff. Aun, An, Anar, Anar, Maha, Shana, Yimut. The child will, a one that doesn't die less than 100 years, what that means. I had to go look at Ahu Ahuta Ban Maua Mana Yikakalal. Still present. You're still here. You ain't gone. I'm just telling y'all, I just took the time to go back and look at my notes, what I was digging through. What y'all think? I didn't even look at what y'all said on the screen. What y'all think? I can't ask so much to put in the chat, Russ. We want another day. So can you put that in the chat? I got to do that another day. Russ, can you please put that in the chat? Y'all, this is when y'all saw me looking and staring. I'm looking at my notes and I'm going, and I got to look at them words. And I got to get every meaning out of it because I can't go put it in the true scriptures if it ain't on point. And then I go, you know what that means? That means once you wrap you say those words and then you put it all together what that means. And this is what that means. This is a time of restoration, preparing for the new heavens and the new earth before the final eternal renewal. Ain't one translation in the world got what I just said. I know they don't. Hey, That's a big word to eat. What you gonna do? Walk away? Go ahead. Do what you gotta do. You gonna walk away? I had to sit there, Lena, like, I said, I'm in the trenches because Yahuwah, everybody thinks when he said in verse 17, 65, Isaiah 65, 17, everybody thinks that's the new heavens, new earth, eternal. That's not. It can't be. Because death is being talked about in the next verses. Death is being talked about in the next verses. So they say, I'm burning up. So how do y'all feel? I just read to you. Now you got to understand it. I had to literally put in the translation the complete clarification of chapter of 66 of Isaiah 20. 65 Isaiah Yishaiyahu 65 verse 20. I had to conclude it with, this is a time of restoration, preparing for the new heavens and the new earth before the final eternal renewal. I had to put that because that ends all the confusion. Y'all with me? Who gonna keep riding with the truth scriptures? Y'all can leave if you want to. You ain't gonna be able to beat that truth. Because I took them Hebrew words and I went and said, all right, this is what they're saying. The full meaning of them, after I say what they're saying, is what? The full meaning is, this is a time of restoration, preparing for the new heavens and the new earth before the final eternal renewal. Yahuwah then says, my people shall live in houses they did not build. They shall enjoy and eat the grapes from their own vineyards. This is still going on on earth. Houses? Vineyards? Never again shall someone build a house and someone else take it over and live there. A person shall not plant a garden and someone else take it over and eat from it. Then it says something unique that proves what I'm saying. The last thing it says there, I'm gonna go look over there in the I ain't even looked at another other verse. I'm just going right there in the hardcore Hebrew, Abari. It says something unique. It says, remember, I said, a person shall not plant a garden and someone take it over and eat from it. And then it says, like the lifespan of a tree, my people shall live long lives and enjoy the things they make. If it's in eternity, why would he put a stopgap with long lives? Long lives is not eternal life. You with me? That's what's blowing me away. I'm like, Yahuwah, you showing me something crazy deep here. Let me look at verse 22. I'm going to read the scriptures out of South Africa. They shall not build and another inhabit. What I'm saying is just clear. They shall not plant and another eat. And he says something. For the days of my people are going to be as the days of a tree. See? And my chosen ones outlive the work of their hands. Nobody knows what that means. I just make it simple. Like, look, they say, and my chosen ones outlive the work of their hands. Look at the true scriptures. My people shall live long lives and enjoy the things they make. Everybody understands that. That's the true scriptures. Everybody understands that. But everybody don't understand, because if I went and talked to these same people that translated that, I said, what are you talking about? They're going to say eternal life. I'm going to say, Well, what you doing talking about lifespans? That I don't think I don't think a group or organization on earth gets this progression. Did I tell you this is a massive thing? This is a celebration of Yishaiyahu. This is the ultimate climax of Yishaiyahu, fam. What y'all gonna do with this? Liz, wait. What we gonna do, Danielle? Archella. Annette, Daniel. Man, I can't even, I'm only imagining what y'all thinking. Because if I was y'all, I'd be going, this is the greatest spiritual teaching I've ever had in my life. Where else am I going to go? Man, promote the truth up in here, teaching the keys of life. Where are we going to go? Brother Jason, where are we going to go when Yahuwah dropping this knowledge up on this platform? He said his people go. So before we exit, Yahuwah gonna do a thing on this earth that's astounding. Like we're gonna get to see it. That's why I went, hey, now, shh, boy, I'm about to run out of here. Brandon, I'm about to run, Ashley. No one who comes after me in this lifetime will not receive 100 times when in this life, as well as the life to come. How many times y'all heard that? So now when Yahusha, who is Yahuwah, came to the earth and he's saying, hey, if you come after me, you're going to receive 100-fold. 100-fold. To live less than 100 years is considered a curse. 100-fold in this lifetime as well as the life to come. Yahuwah gonna do a thing on this earth first before the whole new one. He's gonna be creating a new earth here on this earth. And you waiting for some outer space experience. And it's sitting in front of our face. And guess what? We brought this to you. This is hot. This is hotter than anything y'all can imagine. Y'all just don't understand it yet, most of it. Some of y'all feel it. You don't know how deep. This is Richter scale. This is going to shake the whole earth. All kind of shifts spiritually are happening now because nobody understands this. Y'all hearing this first. Hey, Baruch are the ears to hear what you hear. Because many people came and they died. They didn't understand it. Come on. Brother Bill saying, by Hashim 321 from the Brit of Dash is consistent with everything you shared. It's on point. He said, like the lifespan of a tree, my people shall live long lives and enjoy the things they make. They shall not work in vain. Hey, we still working. Nor have children or give birth to children who suffer. So Yahuwah said, ain't no more infants dying, ain't no more children suffering, no leukemia, no autism, none of that. But that's happening on this earth that he's doing his new thing through. And he's saying we're going to get to see it before we exit. Come on, Matt Wells. They shall not work in vain, nor have children who suffer. For they and their offspring are Baruch by Yahuwah, by me, Yahuwah. They are Baruch by me, Yahuwah. I shall provide for them before they even ask. I shall help them while they are still asking for help. Listen, if it's eternity, we're not having to ask Yahuwah for help. Y'all understand that? Beverly. Beverly said she's going for purple diamond. She already said it. You might fly up there now, Beverly. Brother Norman, where we at? What we gonna do with this, Katie? I just try to figure out what y'all doing because you got to make a big decision on this message. We're gonna get all kind of feedback. I'm telling you, because we have thousands of people watch this. How you gonna disprove what I'm talking about? Yahuwah is doing a progression. You thinking, you thinking he already did the end. Once you got the 65 Isaiah, new heaven, new earth. Oh, okay, everything's done. And you give up and you keep waiting. And you ain't doing what you're supposed to be doing. You're supposed to be building. Why you think we build strong people and promote the truth? Yahuwah put it in my soul a long time ago. This is coming. We got to get to here. Come on, Buddy Thomas. We got to get to here. Who you think's going to get to experience this? Because he said those who survive. Shannon, my sister. Cheryl Lynn in the building. Cheryl Storch. Who is going to get to this point? No weak people going to get here. None. Zero. Y'all want to experience this before I leave this earth? I want to be one of the ones that experience this. Yahuwah all of a sudden puts a hedge and we flip the script. I got a new song coming out. It's a new rap song. My girl. She busted out y'all want to hear a little bit of that? I got a new song called We Get Ready to Flip the Script. It wasn't right. It wasn't working. I said, man, make me I wrote it. We got together. We co-wrote this. We got together and we were going to flip the script. Y'all going to flip. I got to see the script flip. I don't want to just go, man, if I got a choice, Yahuwah take me out here and put me in some heavens, put me somewhere, or Yahuwah set me up on earth, make my enemies become my footstool. Let me look at them. Let me feel the satisfaction. Let me let some years go by. Let Kai have his kids, and his kids have some kids that have some kids. Long as the trees live. I ain't no rush. Can't nobody touch me. I've been going through all this hell all these years. You think I want to hurry up and get out of here? If I got a choice to stay here and have my enemies become my footstool, man, I don't want to go nowhere. Oh, flip the script. Hold on. Brother Bill put something in the chat. Acts 3:21, Mahashim 3:21. Yahuwah Mashiach must stay in heaven. Woo! Brother Bill, that's why he overseer. Yahuwah Mashiach must stay in heaven until the restoration of all things. Alua spoke about this when? A long time ago in Yishaiyahu. Boy, I got chills, Brother Bill. You can't get this unless the Spirit. Alua spoke about this. Who? Alua, the Almighty Yahuwah, through his set-apart prophets. Who is Yishaiyahu? He's a set-apart prophet. See, we growing exponentially through this message. I shall provide for them before they ask. I shall help them while they are still asking for help. So Yahuwah said, we're going to be on earth still. But hey, it's all different. None of our kids is dying. Love you, Brother Bill. Are you tore up or what? Who's tore up? Put it in the chat if you tore up. You're like, man, this is one of the greatest things I've ever heard in my life. Put it in the chat. What y'all doing? People just had miscarriages. All that stress, you get pregnant, and you're like, man, I hope it. That time is over. When we can just get to that point, Yahuwah wants us to experience true Baruch on this earth. 100-fold on this earth, as well as eternal life. Let me set up and experience this 100-fold on this earth. Look at this chat blown up, tore up. Do y'all, y'all don't even know. Y'all thought it was in the eternal life. Nobody that I know that has any wherewithal about scriptures can handle verse 25 now. They can't handle verse 25 now. Because you thought it was in eternity. I want y'all to imagine that some of us are going to have our eyes see this next verse. Watch this. Wolves and lambs shall eat together in peace on this earth. This is bizarre. Lions shall eat hay like cattle on this earth before the eternal part comes. Dust shall be the serpents, snakes' food, and they shall not hurt anyone. No snakes, no more poisonous snakes. But they got to be in the dust. That goes back to the garden. They shall not hurt anyone nor destroy anything at all on my set-apart mountain, says Yahuwah. End of 65. Come on, Kadeem. Beverly New. Are you tore up? Yahuwah just, y'all was thinking it's going to be in some type of place up in the sky where there's a lamb and a lion. No. The way things are now, Yahuwah going to flip the script and the lion's going to start eating hay. What makes a cow want to eat hay? Yahuwah. What makes the lion want to eat the meat? Yahuwah. What makes the wolves want to eat the lamb? Yahuwah. What makes the lamb want to run away from the wolf? Yahuwah. We in 65 now. Y'all talking about 66. I'm reading 65. I'm reading a portion of 65. Some of y'all think I'm in 65. I already read y'all 66, and I blew the doors off, and I had to come back and prove to y'all when I said the word permanent. When I said the word permanent, new heavens and new earth, some of y'all like, oh, is he adding to the scriptures? Is he adding? There are going to be people, they're going to go do videos and trash me over that. But they don't want to come back and deal with my 65. Come deal with my 65. I went and did the pump fake, gave you 66. You jumped up. I gave you the pump fake with 66. You didn't know I had 65 sitting in the cut. That had people dying in the new heaven and the new earth. You ain't know nothing about that. I hit that fade away on you. I don't even know what y'all thinking. I have no idea. I just know there's something special happening right here, right now. Who feels it? Man, I'm about to flip the script on. I ain't even think I was gonna sneak that one on y'all. I was gonna just sneak it on you. I was gonna drop it out of nowhere. I was just gonna drop it out of nowhere. Let me go find it. It's from about 2 months ago. I made this one. Oh, maybe a month and a half. Yeah, boy, this message tell the truth. Come on now, tell the truth. Y'all know this is something else. Because who has broke this down to you like this? I want to know who. Will y'all please tell me who? Who broke this down to you like this? Who? Who made you understand? Who got you to get that you waiting on something and Yahuwah, you're going to end up being outside of the purpose when you're supposed to get it right now. You're supposed to have a hundredfold in this lifetime. And all these generations been born, died, born, died, born, died. And Yahuwah been waiting on people to crack this code. I guarantee you. He been waiting on people to figure out what I'm saying. That's why everything is escalating in the heavens now. Brother Larry, everything escalating now. Everything is picking up. All things are picking up because Yahuwah going. You remember what he did? When they figured out, he said, these people, the Tower of Babel, when they was going, he said, they done figured out how to get up here. Yahuwah's going right now. This boy and that team and these people, hey, everybody get ready. There's some supars getting ready in the heavens. Finally, after all these billions of people went through here, after all this fake, after all this pagans, there's some real ones that's standing up down on that earth. Hey, don't you think Yahuwah ain't sitting there taking us back to Abraham when Abraham says, man, what if there's one in that city? Yahuwah's going, man, if I just got me one down there, I'll come and get them. He coming to get us. Because we flipping the script. Like for real, for real. I ain't even heard this. What y'all see on the screen? I'm going to play this, get out. What y'all see on the screen? What you see on the screen? We got to flip the script. Because we thinking we waiting for something. And now we're going, nope. I got to prepare and I got to get strong. And I got to live as if Yahuwah is going to be putting me through the final test on this earth. Turn your speakers up. Let's go.
They told me sit down, follow the plan, fit in a box, be just like them. But I see the crack, the truth shines through. I won't bow down, I answer to you. I saw how they work, I knew I was more contested they played, and I like a song. I flip the script, turn it around. Yahuwah can't throw anybody face down. I flip the script, no more chains, no more lies. I see the world through open eyes, stepping out, I won't resist. Time to rise, I flip the script, truth is calling, I can't sit still. Yahuwah gave me an armor of steel and a land built. I stand on his will, I flip the script. They can try and stop me, my faith holds strong. Without him, I would've belonged. Rewrote the story, changed the lines. Yahuwah leads and I realize no more fear, I won't be tricked. They set the rules, I'll flip the script. Each step to the side, I can't equip. Yahuwah said enough and everything clicked. They sold a dream, but it wasn't real. Told me to chase what I couldn't feel, but I found light, I found peace. Now I'm walking in a different space. They told me who to be, what to chase, but enough was enough. I'm in a different race. I won't be caged, I won't be fooled. I'm tearing down this set of rules. They told me sit down, follow the plan, fit in a box, be just like them. But I see the crack, the truth shines through. I won't bow down, I answer to you. I saw how they work, I knew I was more contested they played, and I like a song. I flip the script, turn it around. Yahuwah can't throw anybody face down. I flip the script, no more chains, no more lies. I see the world through open eyes, stepping out, I won't resist. Time to rise, I flip the script, truth is calling, I can't sit still. Yahuwah gave me an armor of steel and a land built. I stand on his will, I flip the script, breaking free, no more disguise. I walk in truth, I see the lies. They wrote the story, thought I quit, but watch me now, I flip the script. Yahuwah said get up, I could do better. I heard him loud, became a success. I had who's ever walking in error, cause not much better. Can't get no clearer. They paint the picture, tell us what to see. Sold the dream, but it ain't for me. I'm breaking out, I'm taking flight. No more walking blind at night. They wrote the story, but I won't fit. Turn the tables, I flip the script. Let the lies broke the mold. Yahuwah leads, this is it. Now bam, your girl shining. Ain't been where I've been. I got mileage, ain't no lie yet. Yahuwah didn't mind it, and I flipped the script. The struggle was there, but I lifted it. I I can't resist, he got a hold, and it's evident. The always behind me is irrelevant. I'm climbing the ladder with each step I take. Yahuwah put me ahead of the race. Gave me the key to nourish my mind. Unlock the door and let in the shine. No turning back, leave it all behind. Burning the script they wrote in my mind. I stand in truth while walking like the who was word. I win this fight. I'm breaking free, I'm standing tall. No more running, no more pause. They built the games that I won't sit. Tear the page, I flip the script.
I flipped the script. Boy, my girl, she tight work. Woo! She tight work. We sat down, we wrote them together. What Rial said? Rial said, I never heard a message like this ever. PTT's on another level. We are. And it's just because we dealing with raw truth. We're not afraid to let these scriptures teach us. We ain't afraid of it. Let the scriptures teach us. Not we teach, not us go tell the script. That's like Yahuwah said, hey, the earth is my footstool. Heaven is my throne. What you gonna teach me? I'm gonna teach you. You got my eyes burning up over here. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. Hey, if y'all love what we doing, you got my eyes on fire. Probably just like, that's enough, because I've been staring at the screen all day going at it. I'm telling you, them lyrics get you. I'm going to drop them lyrics, too, for y'all, too. Hey, Sister Estelle said, all right, I'm gonna put a few messages up, then we out. Tonight witnesses to why we need to be taught by the Ruah. I'm gonna get you to spell that right too. Ruha. But anyway, she's on the point. Taught of the Ruah before we will be equipped to teach. Don't want to jump out there in the emperor's clothes. Well, I'm telling you, man. That's wisdom. What does Cheryl Lynn say? PTT's the only one teaching the truth. You got, hey, what can give you what I just showed? It has to be the spirit. Because I'm telling y'all, I'm 56 years old. I am a scholar. I am an emissary of Yahuwah. And I'm translating the scriptures with some powerhouse supportive team. I'm telling you. And I'm confident as I go through it, because I'm an emissary, because he speaks to me and through me, I will see stuff that nobody has seen for like centuries. For whatever reason, I don't know why. I don't know what was going on. But now the time is here. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. I just want, hey, y'all see what we're doing. We're working hard. We don't look up a lot. You know, I just get reports here and there. Go to tsinfo.org. If this message has hit you and you're going, man, the whole world needs to get taught like this. Because we got to build up the treasury so that we continue to use all these resources. Because once I get through translating, what y'all want me to do? Just put it out there. I don't say nothing. And would y'all love that the translation's done, and then I go back, man, it's like a smorgasbord for me every day. Because I probably got like 700 notes of stuff that's blockbusters that throughout the scriptures that I just don't have time to talk about. That will blow everybody. They're all like blockbuster lives and videos that people can just go, and you can eat on that for years. And your children, your they're going to be able to eat on this. This is evergreen. That's why I love YouTube, Facebook, all of them. I send them shout outs. Appreciate them. Let me have freedom of speech. We don't agree with most of the earth, but they give us a platform to express what we feel. And we get some people pulled in here. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all, man. We went a long time tonight because that's why I knew this was going to be deep. Celebration of Yishaiyahu. Isaiah is complete. I'm going to take a deep breath tonight. I'm going to sit down. I'm going to meditate. Yahuwah, what book is next? You've got until May the 31st. We extended it to May 31st because Isaiah was so intense. It taught us that there's no way we could get it done by the 31st of this month. I'm thinking about Yirmiyahu next, Jeremiah. I got to talk to Yahuwah about that. What's the next one? And then we're going to see, man. You know, but I love y'all to be able to be really a part of this. Everybody, like, if you can, shoot for sapphire. I want you got to earn it. Yahuwah said you got to work. You get what you deserve. Get to the sapphire level so you can get the 3 copies of the hardcovers of the Tanakh, the new color Beretta Dash, and the combined. Like, put your name on that roll for eternity. You know what I'm saying? Love y'all with all I got. Appreciate y'all being here with me. Thanks for this.